If I showed you two different videos, one from Netflix and one from YouTube, do you think you could tell the difference? Now, if you asked me this 2 years ago, I would have said, yeah, of course I can tell the fucking difference. A YouTube video is probably made by one person at home, and a Netflix original is made by a shit ton of professionals. That was before I discovered his channel. You see, Iman Gadzhi had this production team that literally brought a new tier to what a YouTube video can be. His videos contain these eye-catching animations, amazing storytelling, and cinematic sequences that have never been seen on a platform like YouTube before. It literally was like an episode from Netflix, said by many people, of course, not just my stupid ass. Everyone was so interested in how these videos were made that it literally opened up a whole new market in the space. How to edit like Iman Gadzhi. Hundreds of courses, asset packs, communities, everyone wanted to learn it. How did his team pull it off? How many people even worked on such complex videos? And the question everyone kept asking, who was the editor behind it? But to this day, it stayed unanswered. It's like you're trying to find the Zodiac killer. You're constantly getting clues that he exists, but you just can't catch him. The editor probably doesn't kill people though. Anyway, what if I told you that I knew who he is? And that all it took to get to that post-production level was a couple of months. You see, most of these videos were done by only one person. And how would I know? Well, probably because that person is me. I was Iman Gadzhi's lead editor. Now, you're probably wondering, how the fuck did that happen? 22nd of October 2022. I was following Iman on Instagram and I saw one of his stories. Job application, long form video editor. I had a YouTube channel prior, so I had basic knowledge, you know? And I was looking for a job anyway, so I would say perfect timing. I got the raw footage, started chopping it down, and boom, finished the video in one day. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right. Now let's upload it and see what happens. A couple of days later, email popped up. Application results. That's it. I 100% did it. That was an awesome edit I made, so there's no way I'm not the best. Unfortunately, at this time your application is rejected. Wait, what? Nah, no way. They didn't even invite me to an interview? I went back to the drive folder where I uploaded my video, and then I saw a bunch of other videos from different applicants. So I was like, okay, let's see what these guys have that I do not. Damn, I'm so shit at this. I was nothing compared to these guys. In fact, the only program I used for the video was Final Cut Pro. Might as well use Windows Movie Maker when compared to these guys. I closed the application and figured that this job might just not be for me. How do these people even learn this? Must have taken years of practice, and knowing my lazy ass, that definitely ain't happening. My plan to work for Iman and make crazy videos hit a kind of a dead end. Or did it? A couple of weeks later, he posted another story. This time, short form editor. I was still editing in Final Cut, but I wanted to stand out. You see, in animation, ease in motion is one of the most obvious things that distinguish professionals from amateurs. So I found a plugin that could do that in Final Cut. After Effects was still a foreign language to me, so I thought this was an easier solution. It was a huge fucking pile of shit. Like the whole program lagged because of the plugin. But did I find a solution that will set me apart? Fuck yeah, I did. Obviously, the talent pool for short form video editors was a few levels below long form, so after a few days, I got an email. Congrats, you're in. I started working on short form videos and decided to sharpen my skill set every single day. Because to be able to grow, I had to put myself in an uncomfortable situation. So what was my next move? Install After Effects. Boy, was I afraid of that program. Like, my only thought was, how am I gonna do anything here? Like, I'm too dumb for this. But the only thing I had to do to master this program, and many more later on, is fail. And fail again. And again. And once again. Until I felt like I knew what I was doing. But something has happened prior that shifted my mindset even further. You see, My goal wasn't primarily to become a long-form editor for Iman, but to make a better video every single time I edit. Look back at the previous video I've done and see which parts could have been improved. Since I was in short form, we had a bunch of videos and much shorter deadlines, so it was pretty much a perfect environment for me. Now, you're probably wondering, oh, cool, so you were like really motivated and that's the reason why you edit like you edit now? Well, actually, no. The main reason why I managed to push myself to get to this level is because I decided to look at it from a different perspective, outside of the box, as people like to say. You see, editors like to make a bunch of assets and folders that they stamp on over and over. People like to make something with the tools that they're familiar with. And that's okay, but that's the absolute opposite of what I personally do. You need to be a problem solver. You shouldn't go about a new project with a projection of what you've previously done, but rather what you want to do. Something that you're amazed with. That's what you should implement in your next project. And the less knowledge you have on how it was achieved, the more you will grow. Just be fucking curious. Only 3 months later, I got a link for a Zoom meeting. On that call, I was promoted to junior long-form editor, then senior editor, and then finally, lead editor. I did all of that just by following one simple principle. Make it better than the last time. But why am I here now? Why am I recording this video? Well, when I got to be lead editor, I had the responsibility of doing all of the big YouTube videos and event episodes, but I had one more responsibility that opened my eyes on what I wanted to do now. You see, while doing all of the videos, I was leading the long-form editing team as well. Now, some of the guys came in and they were all amazed by my work since their skill set was not really on that level yet, but what's really important here is when I looked at them, I just saw myself. I saw the confused dude who didn't even have enough confidence in the ability to improve. In reality, what you're doing is just giving up. It was my mission to help them to get out of their mindset and show them the ropes. After only 3 to 4 months, they managed to improve so much that they could all do Iman's YouTube videos by themselves, and people even couldn't tell the difference if it was done by me or them. And that's exactly what I want to do now. I want to show you that it's possible. You can argue with this, but I believe that every human has a creative side. Some people just don't know how to unlock it yet. And who can teach you better than the man that went through it? Now, I don't want to focus on teaching you how to do this or that animation. Plenty of people do that, and to be honest, video styles and templates just come and go. Instead, what I want to focus on is teaching you how to think, so you can see things that I can't see, connect the dots, and build your own style. As a result, you'll have a unique skill set that can be copied, and it also stands the test of time. Look, I know that even if I gave you all of this information on a silver platter, half of you wouldn't even look at it. That's why I don't want to be only your mentor, trainer, or teacher. I want to be a hands-on advisor, a consultant in everything that you're doing. It's almost as if I partner with you working on your videos. That's pretty much the level of involvement that I'm trying to give. I'm taking everything I know and adding a new dimension to it by teaching it on live calls. And then you're gonna have something that, like myself, you always wanted. And that something, my friend, is choice. You can choose what you want to do. Whether that's being a lead editor for a big YouTuber or a well-known company, or maybe you want to run a full cycle content agency like I do now. Yeah, that's my current occupation actually. And to be honest, in the last couple of months, there's been so many clients that I cannot handle the work myself. You see, that's the second reason why I'm opening this community. I need more people like me. That means that people that I train here won't even have to look for a job after because they'll get an offer directly from me and my partner. Look, I can't tell you what you should do, but I can definitely help you get there. Below this video, you'll find a link to learn more about the community. And I hope I'll see you inside.